KPM.
Okay, Tivia, let's look at the picture and the emoji. What do you think? We can describe.
I know.
Ah, what is it?
Okay, so it's a very shocking face. So I think it's, I'm very worried and shocked that the flood is going to be affecting my families.
Exactly. All right, now let's wait for the second one.
Yes.
Ketupat. I think this has got to do with Raya, maybe Hari Raya preparations. And the emoji is like, holy kind of characters where either be helpful, maybe I think more to helping each other, I guess.
Everyone is satisfied.
Exactly.
Yeah,
now let's look for this last one, I think.
Third one.
Okay, volunteer. All right, we have... Okay,
maybe
you go first.
Maybe we'll
you go first.
Okay, I go first. All right, so volunteer. Volunteering is an amazing act to help the people around us and to keep the place around us clean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I would go for community service. That's the first thing that comes into my mind. Volunteer is all about community service. Yay! Give me five. Okay. All right.
Good day, pupils at home. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining us at another episode of DDA TV KPM together with me, Tivia, for Upper Secondary English Language. And we're excited to learn about Let's Do Good Deeds. Yes, that's the topic that we are discussing today. I'm sure you have known who is the teacher that joining us on board. We have Madam Farahliza Ahmad Shukri. Hello, teacher.
Hello, Tivia.
All the way from SMK Ciku 2 Kelantan. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm pleasure and honoured to be here.
All right, looking forward to learning more together with Madam Farahliza. Not forgetting our lovely interpreter joining us, a teacher Suhana Fazil, all the way from SMK Pendidikan Khas Vocational Kuantan. Our interpreter is from Kuantan. Our madam is from Kelantan.
Double K.
Pupils, are you ready to get started for Upper Secondary English Language? And the topic is Let's Do Good Deeds, like I mentioned. So, madam, please tell us from the gimmick that we did earlier. We described volunteering. We described different emojis, right? So please tell us what we have in store for today.
All right, Tivia. Well, a very good day to girls and boys viewers out there. Well, obviously, from the activities that we had earlier, it's like focusing on doing good deeds. It can be basically on volunteers. We had screens on helping each other and how they actually do good deeds to others.
All right.
So that will bring us to our discussion and our topic sharing for today, Tivia.
All right, awesome, madam. Right, without further ado, please do the honors of introducing the pupils
All
today.
right, thank you, Tivia. So we have 4 pupils from 2 different states, of course. We have the first 2 who are from SMK Ciku 2 Gua Musang, Kelantan. We have the first one in the house, Sumaya Hanani. Hi, Sumaya Hanani.
Hi, Sumaya.
Hi, madam.
Hi, so how do you want me to address you, Sumaya Hanani?
You can call me Sue, madam.
Sue. All right. So the second one in the house, we have Siti Bahia. Hi, Siti Bahia.
Hi, Siti.
Hi, madam.
All right.
Hi, madam.
Now, how would I address you, Siti Bahia?
You can call me Siti, madam.
Oh, we have Siti and Sue, double S.
Yes,
the double S, powerpuff girls. Right, so we have the next 2 pupils from SMK Bandar Mas Kota Tinggi, Johor.
Alright.
The first in the house, we have Intan Fatiha. Hi, Intan Fatiha.
Hello. Hi, Intan.
All right, so what do you want me to call you, Intan Fatiha?
You can just call me Intan, madam.
All right, so I can't really hear your voice, but
I
you
think
can
she says
speak a
Intan.
little louder. Yes,
Yeah.
Intan. Okay.
Okay.
So what about the last one? We have Natalia Hamisha. Hi, Natalia Hamisha.
Hi, madam.
All right. So what should I call you, Natalia Hamisha?
Natalia will be fine.
Natalia. All right, we have
okay.
Natalia, Intan, Sue, and Siti. All right. Good job, girls.
Pupils are ready. They're looking at it. So please, let's get it started, madam.
All right. Okay, girls and boys viewers out there, we shall proceed to our textbook. Go to your page 147 and 155. So we're going to do Unit 12 on Happy to Help. So it blends together with the activities that we had earlier. Now, we are going to focus on speaking, girls.
All right,
And-
pupils at home as well. If you are at home, kindly look at the textbook page 147 until 155.
Yep.
Right, teacher. Right, to understand, to come along with our episode today. All right.
And don't forget to jot down, all right?
Yes.
Okay, so for speaking, Tivia and everyone out there, we are always focusing on the time frame because it's all about time. Of course, you can speak very well, but it's useless if you exceed the time limit. So we have to always remember, so we have two different types of questions, which are close-ended questions. CEQ, Tivia, stands for close-ended,
Okay.
where you need to spend only 2 seconds. Only 2 seconds.
2 seconds to answer.
Yes, because it's a very short one. And OEQ stands for open-ended question, which needs you to give elaboration. And if you're good, you give 1 sentence. If you're like halfway there, you can just give 1 sentence. Better than nothing. So you need to spend 30 seconds on that particular question. So of course, as I said earlier, 2 seconds goes for your short answers and your 30 seconds goes for your 1 or 2 sentences.
Okay.
So later, when you are in the examination hall, people, you are supposed to read and understand the keywords. Because Tivia, they're not allowed to bring any pens or pencils or nothing.
All
They
right.
just bring themselves. So they need to understand the keyword from the questions. And of course, they have to generate ideas within that 2 seconds, within that 30 seconds. It sounds crazy, right?
Yes.
How can a 17-year-old child like pops up ideas within seconds?
That's why we
All right.
have you, madam.
Inshallah. So now we have to always add in the spices. As I said, I always say your spices, your salt and pepper will be your language expressions, linking words, sentence connectors, and conjunction. Well, girls and boys, we are going to focus on part 2, individual long run, because this is where the challenge begins. All right? Now, for question 1 and question 2, it will always, normally 90%, it will be close-ended question with short answers. And question 3, question 4 will be having the KBAT hot questions.
Okay.
All right, that is open-ended question. And as I said, it's a direct, clear-cut. And your answer should also be short and clear-cut. Now, for question 3 and 4, it's your choice. If you want to, you can kill the time within 30 seconds with 2 sentences, go ahead. If you can only have 1 sentence within that 30 seconds, just do what you think is best for your level. All right? Now, as I said, we are never going to be that easily sparked without our mum with the 6 colors. So white is actually true story. Yellow is for positivity. Black is for challenges or disadvantages, issues, drawbacks. So you guys need to be exposed to these terms because these words, Tivia, will be stated in the question paper. All right? So black is for negativity, challenges, as I said earlier. Now green will go for suggestions and ideas. Now students always remember, green color is the best oxygen for your speaking because you can always suggest and give good ideas. Perhaps advices. Now, when you use green color, you must bring along your modal verb and, of course, your semi-modal verb. And red represents feelings and emotions. And last but not least is your blue color, which is your wish and hope. So now, let us look at one simple example where one sentence, Tivia, always remember, one sentence will be 2 colors.
All
So
right.
you need only 2 colors to make one sentence. For
All right.
example, white and red.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the spices in between and I'm going to give you an example. Let's say practice healthy diet.
All right.
After all, we just had our school holiday and I have put on weight a little bit. So let us focus on healthy diet. So the first color is green, Tivia,
Okay.
idea suggestions. And the second color is yellow,
Yellow.
positivity. So let's look at the keywords, guys. The first green keyword would be should limit drinks with added sugar. So where is the modal verb, Tivia? Should.
Should.
So the second color is yellow, positivity, and the keyword would be make small changes. So when you have all these spices, salt and pepper, your linking words conjunction, sentence connectors, this is your sentence, guys. It will be, we should limit drinks with added sugar besides making small changes in our daily intake. So now, let us look at the marking criteria given by both interlocutor and assessor. So Tivia, we're going to have interlocutor giving 6 marks overall performance, and from the assessor himself or herself will be giving 18 marks. That will come from grammar, vocab, and competency. So if you wish to have one sentence, so you must have LE, that is language expressions, plus your 2 colors, and the second sentence begins with cohesive device and followed with your 2 colors of VA. So let me just give you an example of pair 1, where we are going to focus on high proficiency learners. And we have question 1, question 2 with short answers, and question 3, question 4 with 1 or 2 sentences. In between, we are going to slot in the cohesive device. Okay, so now, I'm going to give you a very simple example on what is your ambition. It's a clear-cut, close-ended question, Tivia. So, why do you choose that ambition? Clear-cut. Again, it's a close-ended question.
2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Exactly. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. And question 3, what skills do you need to have to get that job? So that is where you begin to challenge your mind to think of 1 or 2 sentences. So this will be open-ended question. And the last question is definitely a hot question, high order thinking skills, which is your open-ended question. So now let's look at the keywords, as I said earlier. What ambition? So because we are talking about helpy to help, let's focus on volunteering based on volunteer works, all right? So work in a volunteer organization. So the second one, keyword, why, choose. So why? Perhaps help those who are in need. So these are the keywords, your V and your A, your V and your A, all right? Okay, the next question, what skills do you need to have to get that job? So, of course, the questions, you have to think of 2 colors, has interpersonal skills, has great teamwork. The next one, is loving your job more important? So you have to start with either yes or no, and proceed with your answer. V is has, A, persistence. The second one, V is keep, A is uninspiring. All right, so now let's choose our first pair.
All right.
Let it be between
2 schools or same school?
spontaneously or different schools.
Different schools,
That's the challenge, Divya.
Yes.
So we're going to have it from
Pupils.
Natalia and Siti. Okay, guys, are you ready? If you are ready, show me double thumbs up.
Pupils ready?
Okay.
All right. Seems like they're ready.
All right, so let's look at the first pair. So anyone in the house wish to give it a shot to answer the first question? Anyone?
Come on, pupils, volunteer any 2 of you, please.
Anyone?
Madam, can I try?
Yes, Natalia. So Natalia, what kind of question is this?
Close-ended question, madam.
Yes, so Tivia, close-ended question, short answer. Over to you. Proceed with your answer, Tivia.
Natalia.
Natalia.
Yes, I do.
See? Yes, I do.
All right.
Now you agree with
Takes
me. Why
2
it's 2 seconds?
seconds,
Not
yes.
even 2 seconds, only 1 second. Good
Correct.
job. Yes, I do. That's it. Now, the second question. Of course, if it's not Natalia, it has to be Siti because that's a partner. All right, Siti, you answer the second question, Siti. Who do you babysit?
I have experience babysitting my nieces.
All right.
Okay.
Short one without any elaboration. So what were the keywords? The keyword were, do you experience, who babysit. So these words must be in their mind within that 2 seconds. All right, good. So if Siti has answered, now it's time for Natalia. Natalia, for the third question, what kind of question is this, Natalia?
Open-ended question, madam.
Aha, open-ended question requires, Tivia, elaboration.
30 seconds.
Yes, because this is representing the high proficiency learners. So to those out there, fasten your seatbelts and let's see how Natalia is going to respond to this question. Over to you, Natalia.
Come
So
on,
what
Natalia.
should you answer?
The truth is that I agree to do babysitting because it is a sort of choice besides improving my parenting skill in future.
All right. Now, Tivia, allow me to go to the whiteboard.
Sure,
Okay, Natalia, what were the VAs that you had from your first sentence just now? Can you share me your first VA?
My first VA is a source of joy.
All right, is a source of joy. So, is a source of joy. So, what color was that? What color is this, Natalia?
Red, madam.
Red. So, this is red color. Yes. So, what was your second VA, Natalia?
My second VA is improving parenting skills.
All right, including
Parenting skills.
includes parenting skill. All right. Just to show them, Tivia, that these two colors. So what color is this, Natalia? What color is this?
Yellow, madam.
Good, positivity. So can you see how Natalia got her answer combining these two colors?
Yellow and red.
And did you just hear what she said? She was explaining the answer for question number 3. That is how the process works, girls and boys. Good job, Natalia. So now let us
right.
proceed to the last question that goes to Siti.
All right.
In my opinion, I think babysitting does help me to become a more responsible person. The reason I'm saying this is because I need to take a full responsibility for their health. While learning to take a full responsibility for their health, I can also protect their safety when their parents are away.
All right. Now, just look at the two sentences from Siti. You know why? Because she represents the high proficiency learners and they can actually kill this time within 30 seconds.
All right.
So, good job, Siti and Natalia.
Good job,
G-O-O-D-J-O-B.
Good job.
Good job.
All right, good job, Natalia and Siti. And we're going to be coming back from a very short commercial break and continue our amazing lesson here together with Madam Farahliza. We'll be back, peoples.
KPM.
Welcome back, lovely pupils at home. How's everyone doing? Hope that was a very short and quick break. And I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I'm going to pass the ball right away to Madam Farahliza. Ta-da!
Touching the ball.
So take it away, Madam.
Girls and boys viewers out there, we shall proceed to our second segment that is focusing on the low proficiency learners. So to the mediocres, average and pupils out there, perhaps this sharing is for you.
Okay.
So let me just quickly share you the colors where it brings you the ideas for your keywords. Now, the first color is, of course, white. That is true story. Yellow, again, that is your positivity, advantages. And black is your problems, challenges, issues, drawbacks, difficulties. And your green would be to overcome the black or just giving your ideas and suggestions with modal verbs. Look at the screen. And your red is on feelings, like what our friend earlier said, is a source of joy. And blue is for your wish and hope. So very quickly, guys, we are going to focus on the two colors. Like I said earlier, you must have at least two colors to make one sentence. Quickly done. All right, so we have combinations of white and red. And now let's focus on our second pair in the house, which is going to be between Sue and also Intan. So my girls, are you ready? Give me double thumbs up if you're so ready. Okay. All right. So for low proficiency learners, they are representing this group of pupils. So they're going to have question 1, question 2 with short answers, and question 3, question 4 with their sentences. Okay. So this will be the question. So Intan and Sue, who wish to give it a shot for the first question? Anyone?
Intan or Sue? Who's ready?
Madam, can I try?
All right, Sue, the first question. What are the two examples of doing house chores? So what kind of question is this, Sue?
A close-ended question, madam.
Close-ended question means short answer. Over to you, Sue.
The first one is doing the laundry, and the second one is washing the family car.
Yes,
Okay.
so you can just make it in one sentence, doing the laundry and washing my family car. Good
Okay.
job, Sue. Now, let's go to the second one. What are the challenges faced while doing your house chores? So, what do you think are the keywords, Divya? Challenges.
Challenges.
All right, over to you, Intan. What kind of question is this, Intan?
Close-ended question,
All
madam.
right, close-ended question it is. So, over to you, Intan. How would you address this question?
The challenges faced while doing my house chores are not taking responsibility seriously and
Not-
being unfair to give a task.
All right, not taking your responsibility seriously and not being fair given a task. Wow, from your experience, I guess.
Intan.
Okay, now let's go to question 3. Now, I guess it's Sue. Sue, what kind of question is this, Sue? Can doing house chores make you disciplined? What kind of question is this, Sue?
Oh, open-ended question, madam.
All right, so open-ended question requires one sentence from you. Over to you.
If you ask me, yes, doing house chores can make me disciplined because I can make it as a habit and make small changes to become a more responsible person.
All right, so Tivia, allow me.
Please, madam.
Sue, what was the first VA that you had just now? Can you please share it to us?
My first VA is make it as a habit.
Make it as a habit. What color is this, Sue? What color is
White,
this?
madam.
Yes, it's a true story. It's a make it as a habit. What was your second one, Sue?
My second VA is make small changes.
Make small changes. All right. So make small changes. What color is this, Sue?
Yellow, madam.
Yes, because it's positivity, Tivia.
Positivity,
So
yes.
can you see how simple and easy Sue got her idea? Combining these two, and she got one sentence.
All right.
For a low proficiency learner, this is superb. Awesome job. So
Okay.
come, let's go to the next question.
The final
Intan,
question.
is it important that doing daily house chores helps you become a systematic person? Intan, over to you. What kind of question is this, Intan?
Open-ended question, madam.
Spot on. So come, give me your answer.
In my opinion, yes, it is important to do daily house chores, and this can make me a systematic person to set a good example for my siblings, and I can learn organize different type of bonding activities.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Tivia, did you notice Intan actually had only one sentence, but because she began her sentence with a question, so it sounded longer.
Yeah.
So, girls and boys, viewers out there, if you're smart enough to take the questions as your beginning of a sentence, proceed. But if you're not sure, better don't, because the meaning will be distorted.
Okay.
So, Intan, can you share me your first VA from your sentence just now, Intan?
Set good example for my siblings.
All right, set good example. So what color is this?
Yellow color, madam.
Yes, it's a positive and it benefits everyone. So it's a yellow color. So what was your second VA, Intan?
Learn organize different type of bonding activities.
Wow, that's long. So learn, organize different bonding activities. Okay, what color is this, Intan?
Yellow color, madam.
Yes, yellow color. Now, Tivia, is it okay if you have like the same colors for each sentence? Yes,
I
why
think
not?
it's okay, yes.
Yeah, it's okay. But try not to have the same red and red color to combine into one. It sounds so awkward. So good job, Intan, and also Sue. Double
Sue,
thumbs up.
right.
GOODJOB. Good job.
Good job.
Girls.
All right.
Good
Thank you
job.
so much, madam, for running us through the second part of the segment. And I'm sure that's little changes, little explanation that you're making, right? So would you like
Exactly.
to come back to your place,
Yes, of
madam?
course.
Yes.
All right. So, girls and boys, viewers out there, all I have to say from this sharing is you decide what level you are in, and there is no excuse for you not to answer simple questions, because after all, you already know the colors, you already know the rule of one sentence with two colors. Just go for it, guys.
All
Go
right.
for it.
All right. Keeping that in mind, people at home, I'm sure you're also taking your own notes about what Madam is, running us through the entire episode. So with that, we're going to be taking a very short break, Madam, and we'll be back to learn and understand more about speaking. We'll be back.
KPM.
Alright, people, I'm sure you understand how crucial is speaking in regards to understanding these 4 questions, especially for your SPM. So please, stay close with us as we run through this together with teacher, Madam Farahliza. So please take it away, Madam. What do we have for this segment?
Thank you, Tivia. So for this segment, we are going to see and judge and evaluate and assess our pupils from 2 different levels, but this time we're going to swap them. They will not be having the same pair. So we're going to focus on the question, and of course from this page 155, everyone. So they are going to do the first part. This is from the first pair, which is the high proficiency learner. We're going to swap between them just now. And the second question will be this, which is going to be from the low proficiency learner. So why do I say this? Because I don't know which level you're in. So if you think that you are under high proficiency learner, go for it. And you can see the difference. Okay, now, this will be the second pair, and let us proceed with the first pair. So the first pair will be between, we will ask them to decide, and we will see who will spontaneously choose to be the first pair. All right, now let us look at the question. Have you ever done any voluntary work? Well, of course, first thing of all, you have to look for the keywords. So of course, this is your question. Have done voluntary work. So it can be a yes/no question. And the next question is, what sort of volunteering appeals to you? Meaning, what do they love most when it comes to volunteering activities? So it can be volunteering appeals. So now, who wants to give it a shot for this question? Which pair will be the first? Over to you.
Peoples, who's ready? Please raise your hand.
Anyone?
Please tell us who's ready.
All right.
Madam, can I give a try?
Okay, so Tivia, this is the challenge. When we see how Intan answers, we can decide whether she is under low proficiency or high proficiency. Over to you, Intan. Intan, what kind of questions do you have here, Intan, for the first one?
Close-ended question and open-ended question, madam.
It's a close-ended combining with open-ended. Yeah, all right. Over to you, Intan.
Yes, I have. Clearing the rubbish at the beach and distributing food to the flood victim, because doing it has mind-blowing benefit to help other people and create stronger emotional bonding for developed leadership skill.
Can you see how long Intan's sentence was, Tivia? So does this show that Intan will be from the high proficiency learners? Yes. If you ask me, yes indeed. So Intan, quickly, can you please tell me, Intan, what was your first sentence and the VAs, Intan? What was the first one, Intan?
Has mind-blowing benefit, madam.
Yes, has mind-blowing benefit. Okay, what was the next one, Intan?
Create stronger emotional bonding.
All right, creates stronger emotional bonding. All right, so this was the first sentence that she had. Now, did you have one sentence or 2 sentences, Intan? Intan?
Intan is thinking.
Just now, did you have 1 sentence or 2 sentences? Of course, only 1 sentence because she had create stronger emotion and also has mind-blowing benefit. So this is like 1 sentence of each. All right. So let us proceed to the next one in the house. Look at the question. Are there groups of people in your area who you think do not receive enough support? Anyone in the house wish to give it a shot?
Can I give it a shot, madam?
Yes. So we're going to have it from Siti. Over to you, Siti. What kind of question is that, Siti?
This is close-ended question, madam.
All right, close-ended means short answer. Over to you, Siti.
Yes, I think there are only a few groups that don't receive enough support, such as senior citizens and those who are jobless.
All right.
Okay.
So did you see how Siti answered? She answered yes, no question, and she gave some examples, which is also without elaboration. Good job, Siti. So
right.
now let's go to the third question. Anyone? So if it's Siti, now go back to you, Intan. So can you please address that question, Intan? Are you a member of any local organizations for young people? What kind of question is that, Intan?
Close-ended question, madam.
Close-ended question without elaboration. So over to you, Intan. What's the answer?
If you ask me, yes, I am a member of Johorian Youth Organization for the Teenager.
Wow, Johorians. And you see, Intan was spot on and she answered exact question. Now, last but not least, do you
Final
think there are
question.
enough things for young people to do in your area, Siti? What kind of question is this, Siti?
This is open-ended question, madam.
All right, so you shall proceed. Over to you.
In my opinion, yes, I do think there are enough things for young people to do in my area. Well said, they can join any voluntary work during the weekends, such as clean the village area and the graveyard. Besides that, they can spend their time at the old folks' home to cook a special meal for them.
All right. Now, girls and boys viewers out there, did you hear what Siti just shared? So she had two sentences. And Siti, can you please share with me your second sentence with your VA, Siti? Second sentence.
Second sentence.
Yes.
Yeah.
My second for my second sentence, my first VA is spend time at the old folks' home.
So spend time at the old folks' home. All right. What about the next one, Siti?
My second VA is cook a special meal for them.
So cook a special meal. All right. Okay. So when Siti had this, so girls and boys, you should have the idea on how easy it is to construct sentence and to decide whether it's one or two. Your decision. And if you notice our friends back there just now, most of them started with LE, and these are some of the examples in my opinion, or if you ask me. And if they had two sentences, so how would you begin the second sentence, Tivia? So if the first sentence begins with language expression, the second sentence, you should encourage yourself to begin with cohesive devices.
For
so
variety,
these are the examples,
right?
yes. So that they get marks for their grammar and for their competency. So good job, guys. So now we shall proceed to the second pair. Allow me to go there.
All right.
All right. So the second pair will be doing this question. So that will be Natalia and also Sue. So this represents the low proficiency learner. Over to you.
Natalia.
Who wants to give it a shot for the first question?
Natalia or Sue? Huh?
I answer.
All right, Natalia, what kind of question is that? What can be done to help young people who are unemployed? So the keywords are what, done, help, unemployed. Over to you, Natalia.
This is close-ended question, madam.
All right, close-ended question. So short answers. Over to you.
If you ask me, the government needs to create more job opportunities.
All right, short. The government should create job opportunities. Spot on. So number two, can I have it from Intan? Oh, Sue, sorry, Sue. Okay, Sue, over to you, Sue. Do you think it's more important for councils to spend money on services for your young people than for elderly people or preschool children? Is it a close-ended or open-ended question, Sue?
Open-ended question, madam.
All right, so open-ended question requires elaboration and also either one sentence or two. It's up to you. You decide. Over to you, Sue.
Yes, I believe it's more important for concerns to spend money on service for young people because for them who are young, energetic and full of ideas.
Yes. Can you see how precise Sue's answers was? She focused on only one sentence and she nailed it when she got the right keywords.
Correct.
Good job, Sue. So now let's proceed to the next one.
Third question.
Yes, Intan, can you please answer question 3, Intan. Do you believe young people sometimes turn to crime because there isn't enough for them to do? So it's like, do you here? It's a question. And turn to crime. Yeah, because they have isn't enough time. Oh, look at the question.
I seem to be getting better at the keywords. Okay.
Yes, good. Okay, over to you, Intan. What kind of question is this, Intan?
Let's go, Intan.
Open-ended question, madam.
All right. Oh, Natalia. Okay, it's an open-ended question. So, Natalia, can you please answer this? Over to you, Natalia.
No, I think if we grow up without peer pressure, there will not be influence to decline.
All right. Did you hear what Natalia said? She said no, because if you are not influenced by peer pressure, just now I heard, yeah, I think it's all about peers, how they influence you. So, Tivia and viewers out there, are you allowed to answer no? You are allowed to answer anything. It can be yes, it can be no, because you decide your answer as long as it makes sense, people.
All right.
Good job, Natalia.
All right.
So we have come to the last question. That is, so what kind of question is this? What can be done to help young people feel more included in society? So what can done to help young people feel more included in the society? All right, over to you, Sue. What kind of question is this?
Close-ended question, madam.
Yes, close-ended question means short and precise. Over to you, Sue.
To help young people feel more included in society, we should have a role model to inspire join more programs in society.
All right.
Okay.
2 VAs, health, role model, and to inspire. All right, very good. So I would say we can obviously decide that the second pair was representing the low proficiency learner. Good job, guys. GOOD, JOB.
Good job.
Good job.
All right, with that, let's congratulate the pupils.
Yes.
All right, they did an awesome job. We are going to be taking a very short break and we come back to learn this together with the pupils as well. Madam, ready?
Yes.
All right.
Powerpuff Girls.
All right, we'll be back.
KPM.
Let's do some good deeds. That's the topic that we are discussing today for Form 5 English Language Upper Secondary, and together with Madam Farahliza. And we are understanding a lot about speaking, so let's head to Madam, what we have for the final segment today.
All right, Tivia, girls and boys viewers out there, for the last segment for today, this is the most challenging part ever for speaking paper 3 to all SPM candidates out there.
Okay.
So stay tuned and listen, start jotting down, all right? Now, Tivia, for part 3, it will be discussion where the students, the pupils will be given 20 seconds for them to make their choices, right? So they have to think spontaneously, and the question is, if let's say your partner already chooses the easier ones, maybe you can still choose the same one, but you have to have different response, right? This is a tip, the first tip for today, all right? So, of course, you will be given 20 seconds to make 2 or 3 choices. It's all up to you. And make sure, when you look at the time frame, between the first pair, Tivia, it will only be 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes, people. So you have to create that chemistry between you partners so that you will like passing the baton flawlessly and you will nail it. Okay. All right. So 1 minute to make decision, 2 minutes to discuss. So all in 3 minutes, people. All right. Now, when you explained, you must have your VAs. Now, what is V, Tivia? V is verb. What is A, Tivia? A is agreement. So girls and boys, remember, VA is your heartbeat in your sentence. You can never go wrong, inshallah, if you bring the 2 VAs together. All right? Now, last but not least, you will be given 1 minute to make the best choice. So you must give your reasons because you need to defend yourselves, all right?
All right.
Now, let's choose and explain. Now, these are the 4 crucial steps. So girls, start jotting down because this may change your future, all right? Now, the first step is to choose 2-3 contents. The second step is to have 1 sentence with VAs. You know this already, right? So if you want to have it 2 sentences, then fine. 1 sentence, Tivia, you have to spend 15 seconds. How do I know? Because we teachers, we will tell within 15 seconds, 1 sentence is delivered.
Okay.
All right. So the third step is, of course, to differentiate the levels of the students' proficiency. So if they are among the high proficiency learner, so they should have 2 sentences.
Okay.
Can they do this within 1 minute? Of course they can.
Can be done.
Because they have the VA spark just like fingertips, at their fingertips.
All right.
So for the low proficiency learners, they should have only 1 sentence. So you don't talk too much. 1 sentence is good enough, people.
All
but
right.
you don't be silenced, all right? Now, the next one is, of course, to make the best choice. When you make the best choice, Tivia, do not argue. If you feel like arguing, this happens among the high proficiency learners. They tend to argue. But my advice, try not to argue and try giving your response to the choices made by your partner.
All right.
Okay, so now let's look again on the 24 marks given by both interlocutor and assessor. So this is very important, girls and boys, and Tivia, because not everybody deserves to get the bonus question.
Right.
What is that bonus question, Tivia?
What
the
is it?
bonus question is not stated on the paper. It will only be given to the pair which deserves to be getting the question. How is that possible? If you achieve that B2 level, your word choices were wow, you have that wow factor, and your competency is superb, be prepared for the bonus question. All right? So your first sentence is, of course, to begin with LE, language expressions, with your VAs. And the second sentence must try to begin with your cohesive device and your another 2 more VAs. So your LE is for language expressions, your CD is cohesive device, your linking words and sentence connectors. Is it a must, Tivia? You don't ask me. You want to get high marks for your grammar, language and your vocab as well as your competency. So this will help to create that great competency.
Okay.
All right? Okay, so now your dynamic is your voice projection and your energy, liveliness, and the pace shouldn't be that slow and shouldn't be that fast. Just nice. And if you can create liveliness, you deserve to be in the bonus session. All right?
Okay.
Now, let us proceed to our template. Now,
right.
girls and boys, if you can screenshot this, do that. Yeah, or you can repeatedly watch this sharing later. So, if this is the first template, Tivia, this is meant for the high proficiency learners. So, look at the template that I give you. So, this is how you begin any one of the speakers, and this is how you support the decision choices made, and this is your last 1 minute. So, look at the time frame. Now, these 2, you need to spend 2 minutes.
Okay.
And this 2 part, you need to spend only 1 minute. So, you are provided with the templates.
Okay.
So, what are you waiting for? Let's look
Screenshot.
at our next slide. All right, so I've given this. You see, this is 2 VAs, and this is where you pass the baton to your partner. Easy, isn't it? You finally get the secret recipe. Shh, keep it to yourself. All right. And this is for
Screenshot it
the
and keep it to
second
yourself.
set. The second set represents the low proficiency learners. So both of these levels, Tivia, get to still have the chance to communicate. So look at it. It's simpler, shorter, but still you get marks. Now, Tivia, how many marks do you think these low proficiency learners will be getting? They'll be somewhere 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, better than 0. All right? Okay, so now let's look at our question. This is set A, representing the high proficiency learners.
Okay.
All right. So as I said, 2 sentences for each content, and they need to spend 2 minutes. Okay. So for set B, it will be low proficiency learner, where they need to have only 1 sentence. This is 2 sentences, and this is one sentence. Can you see the difference? All right, now let's check it out and see our first pair, which
All right.
represents the high proficiency learner between Siti and also Intan. Are you guys
Right.
ready? Show me double thumbs up.
Siti and Intan, are we ready?
All right.
Okay,
So,
they're ready.
girls, I am giving you some time to discuss about this topic. How can we keep the youth center open? So your discussion begins now. Over to you, girls.
So Intan, I will choose encourage my friend to join and suggest new activities.
All right.
Alright, Siti, I will choose make an announcement at local school and start a Facebook page.
All right. Okay, this is so. Okay. Now your discussion begins. Go.
Well, on how can we keep the youth center open, my first choice is encourage my friend to join. This is because it can strengthen our bonding with new friends where we can also learn interpersonal skills with each other. Apart from that, having youth center is the best investment for the teenagers besides improving their mental health for a healthier body. What say you, Intan?
I totally agree with you, Siti. However, my choice will be make an announcement at local school, as it can play an important role to get interact with teenagers in order to feel closer emotionally to each other. Therefore, they can set a good example for other youngsters because it is the key to the solution to keeping the youth center open. What your next choice, Siti?
I couldn't agree more with you, Intan. But on my second thought, suggest new activities should also be considered. This is because it has mind-blowing benefits such as creating fun, healthy activities and soak up with friends time. Besides that, it can also give you a chance to explore a new activities. For instance, going hiking and they are able to create positive memory there. What do you think, Intan?
Wow, you are on point, Siti. But don't you think that a Facebook page for the youth center is also important? I feel that because it can create a professional online community to use social media wisely, and people must update actively to always stay connected. As a consequence, they can learn essential social skills and get to know each other inside out.
Very good. So, you have completed your discussion and it is time for you to make the best decision. Over to you. The floor is yours.
Well, after this healthy discussion, I strongly believe that the best choice on how can we keep the youth center open is make an announcement at local schools. The reason is because it is the best way for the students to spend their time at the youth center. By doing this, they are able to create networking among themselves besides improve their communication skills. What say you, Intan?
Well said, Siti. I definitely agree with you. Making an announcement at local school is indeed the best choice on how we can keep the youth center open. Because it does not only reward ourselves as the best platform for the teenagers, but it also allows the student will be influenced to stay active and healthy.
Good. Now, Tivia, if you notice how these two girls answered, the sentences were like, wow, too long. How did they manage to get those sentences? From your two VAs. Now, if you notice, this is one sentence with two VAs, one sentence for two VAs. And this approach goes to the high proficiency learners, not to the low proficiency learners, guys.
Okay.
So now, we shall proceed to the second pair of the discussion that is between Natalia and also Sumaya. So, over to you. Are you guys ready? So this pair represents the low proficiency learners. So you have to see what is the huge difference. All right?
All right.
Okay, over to you guys.
Natalia, I will choose suggest new activities and encourage my friends to join. How about you?
Okay, so I will choose start a Facebook page for youth center and write a letter to the council.
All right. Your discussion begins now. Over to you, girls.
My first choice is a Facebook page for the youth center. I think this application is widely among young people to find latest information. Besides, it is able to make their interest to join in. What do you think, Sue?
Very short.
I agree with you, Natalia. However, this is my first choice. Suggest new activities to attract members because we can do e-gaming, workshop, and do workout. As a gymnasium to stay fit and healthy. What do you think, Natalia?
You are on point, Sue. The fact is that I will just write a letter to the council because we can share our opinion and then they will manage it more systematically. How about you, Sue?
You are exactly on point, Natalia. The fact is that I will choose encourage friends to join because we can get more attention from new friends and allow teenagers to blossom.
All right. So that was the end of your discussion. You should proceed to your making the best decision. Over to you, girls.
I have to go with start a Facebook page for the youth center because Facebook is available at everyone. Fingertips and teenagers can join the group actively. Are you agree with me, Natalia?
Quite honestly, I agree with you. This is because the application is able to help them to achieve their goals and develop plans for success.
Very good. So, Tivia, girls and boys viewers out there, can you see the difference between the first pair and the second pair? So, the second pair was very precise with only one sentence, and when they make the best decision, so you can always just say, I totally agree with you. So, that's it. You don't have to elaborate because after all, you have done superb for the previous discussion. Good job, girls and boys. So I guess
Madam, please, with that, can we do a very quick conclusion because we're running out of time, right? So just a quick conclusion of what we learned for this entire 4 segment, please.
All right. So for the entire 4 segments here has undoubtedly inspired all of you SPM candidates or maybe some other forms perhaps to see how easy it is to capture those ideas with the colors. It is all about your time. And if you are from the high proficiency learners, you have to act like one. If you are from the low proficiency learners, you have the chance to still get marks. So never give up and keep on moving until your last breath.
All right. So how did the pupils do from 2 different schools?
All right, if you ask me, SMK Ciku 2, SMK Bandar Mas Kota Tinggi, you girls were awesome, superb, and you had done a very good, spectacular job.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations and virtual round of applause for the pupils. So if pupils at home or anyone wants to, look at the material in the future to understand more about this, especially SPM candidates, where can they find the material, madam?
All right. You guys just need to go to Pelantar Delima, KPM. All right.
Thank you so much, madam, for joining us and explaining very thoroughly about the speaking assessment. And let's also, without further ado, thank our lovely interpreter for joining. We have teacher Suhana. Thank you so much, teacher, for joining us and interpreting the lovely session. And let's also not forget to say bye-bye to our pupils.
Yes,
bye-bye,
let's
pupils.
cheer, guys. G-O-O-D, J-O-B, good job, good job, good job, good job.
All right.